Hey everybody, NavyDoc5184 here, back and better than ever. Sorry for the long absence. I was actually out for the flu for about a week, and then after that, my stepson got something, and his room is my recording studio, and even then, I just wanted to make sure I was just available, you know, just in case we needed anything. But everybody's healthy. I am back, and we are ready to get things rolling, and we are starting off hard with Diana Ankudinova, and I believe the song is called, translated, Mom, I'm Dancing. But either way, I was very impressed with the first performance I saw of her. A very unique voice, I will say that, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some more of what she has to offer. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I will leave a link in the description below, and let's go ahead and get started. Very interesting. I wonder what the theme of the song is. I almost kind of get like an Egypt. Okay. Not bad. It's very interesting. I like it. Oh wow! Look, the judges went nuts. Okay. All right. Alright, so I gotta say, I don't think I was quite expecting her to go this route. Granted, I've only had one song that I've heard of hers, so, you know, I know that, you know, with that small sample size, you know, you can't really have too many expectations, but I was kind of, like, had the feel of a more, like, classical operatic, feel to her. So the fact that she went this route, I'm not gonna lie, caught me off guard a little bit. But what I will say is that this is sounds like a very fun song. And holy cow, I mean, the judges, like, when they went like to that beat, is like the judges went nuts. I mean, you see them, you know, already get into it. I mean, it's very understandable why, because good Lord Almighty, as I said before, her voice is very unique, and it's just amazing. Just, I wish I had the words for it, but wow, so far this has been really fun one to listen to. I'm really looking forward to see what the rest of the song is like. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. So, as I was saying about, you know, not quite being ready for that, her throwing in that rap. Okay. That's, wow. Wow. Dude, this girl is something else. I'm almost ashamed that it took me so long to really start to dive into her, because so far I'm very impressed with not so much the range of her voice. I mean, I've heard a little bit of range in her last one, but I think in her range of genre so far, because like I said, when I first heard her, I'm thinking, okay, so she's going to be more of like a classical operatic type singer. And then she goes off something like this, where it's like you got your dance EDM, and then she throws in a rap. I'm like, okay, she has some musical genre range. And you know, for me, that is huge for people, because if you can span different genres, it's really great, because then it's like you got something for everybody, you know? I am really digging this song too. I mean, aside from her singing, the song is awesome. Look at her, she is having such a blast. Yeah. You know, something that's always very important to me, and that I just pointed out about how she's having a blast. I know I say this a lot in my reaction videos, but I don't think it's a point that can be stressed enough, is the idea that if the person who is performing looks like they are having fun, to me adds so much to the performance. Because if they're up there having a good time, it can really kind of translate, or not translate, but you know, flow into the crowd, you know, and get them into it. Because if you're up there and you're just going through the motions and clearly not having a good time, then it's really hard for the audience to buy in to the idea that they should be having a good time. But like her, like I've seen it with Freddie Mercury, if they're up there having a good time, it can be so infectious and just make the experience that much better, because it feels like they're enjoying it with you. And that's just a point that I don't think I can really stress enough in any of my videos. So it probably will be something where if I notice it, I'm going to comment on it and speak on it, because to me that is one of, if not the most important aspect of live performances. Is the artist having a good time? Because if they aren't, how can we? Good Lord, look at that. Y'all, that was a fun song. I really enjoyed that. The fact that she went so, it felt like she went so far from what she did in the first video I saw. I mean, it's like you can't really get much different than, like I said, sounding like classical operatic singer to being able to do a song like this and still pull it off flawlessly. I mean, it was such fun to watch. And as I pointed out earlier, I think what made it even more fun was it looked like she was having just as much fun doing it as I was watching it, which made it that much better for me. And also, as I said before, I'm almost ashamed that it took me this long to kind of dive into her, because she is definitely a very unique voice. Whoever you know, voted her in as kind of like a walk-on, I guess you should say, for my top vocalist tournament I had a couple years ago on my community post. I can see why they threw her in there. You know, I mean, unfortunately, she got put in round one against Angelina Jordan, who eventually ended up winning the tournament. So, but good Lord, this girl is something else. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of her stuff. So definitely keep some suggestions coming. I know I got at least 4 other videos in my queue already to check out for her, but if you got any other good suggestions, definitely leave them in the comments. I'll check them out, make sure to save the videos in my watch later queue so I can get those down later down the pipe. But until then, thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll catch y'all down the road.